And I welcome Daria Honcharuk, VP of Partnership in ABE company in Austria. Am I right?
Yeah, my name is Daria. I am working at Austrian company. I transitioned there recently, just 5 months ago. Before, I was working for 6 years as SDR.
Super useful. And it's very rare case we're gathering something from Austria company. Like it's a very rare case we talk about Europe.
The first thing, it is spintax.
Spintax.
Yeah, it is.
Let me zoom in.
It is a real word. It is like short for spinning syntax, which means refers to creation of several versions of the same written message by replacing words or phrases with their synonyms or other terms that have the same meaning. And it gain for us better open rates and less bounce rate because for example, let's take an example, like we are targeting like one Polish company, like small bank, can
Okay.
be Warsaw Bank or something, and we need to reach to VP of operations, like head of finance and head of risk management. It's all like 3 or 4 people that fits our ICP.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't want to send them the same exact message.
Okay.
And it's a problem for SDR because it's not really, it's very time consuming to rewrite every time. And we know that usually we don't send like hundreds of emails manually. Yeah, we have CRM for it. So we just upload leads, we upload the list, we upload the messaging, and it gets sent out automatically in bulk. Yeah, it's like 50, 100 emails at once.
CRM you use? What's your
Now, mostly we use the reply.io, but recently we are start to transition to instantly.
instantly? Okay, got it. And
Almost.
regarding spintax, if I summarize for a sec,
Mhm.
as I understand, it's a randomizer, right?
Yep.
For some specific words, like you highlighted with this red arrows, like you should choose, computer should choose or ignore or overlook or neglect as
Mhm.
a check the first one. Okay, got it. No, it's clear to me. Thanks.
Yeah. So first of all, like usually, like on the team there is copywriter who writes a text, right? He writes a normal text with like sentence. It's common to hear that from small vendors that their requests get overlooked, but then he uploads his text to this tool, and the tool automatically adds these brackets and adds synonyms to every phrase that you highlight. For example, you highlighted, yeah, the first part, like we often hear, and then it gives you like 2 other options. Yeah, it's common to hear, or frequently we hear, and so on and so forth. Even as you can see, we change the greetings, like hello,
Mhm.
hi, greetings, da, da. And then also in the end, it's like CTA changed to want to discuss or interested in discussing or want to talk, because this helps us to avoid like firewall and when especially banks has very strict, yeah, firewalls and mm,
Mhm.
system, like safety system that prevents people from getting spam messages. And of course, like before sending out, we also check from spam words, and then we use spintax also to uh, automatically add synonyms. And we, like, I copy just this text, I copy and then I put it in the CRM, and then CRM automatically, like, it's integrated already,
Okay.
and it's randomly, as you said, randomly chooses one of the version.
Okay.
So every person from the same company will receive a different version of the same email.
I have a question regarding the different, like, let's say we have three different people. We are sending emails. So email is gonna be a bit the same. So it's not a different personas. Just to specify for audience, is the same persona group maybe same sub ICP. but those people get in slightly different emails because of the synonyms we change a bit. So we're not saying to you guys send the same email but with different synonyms to marketing, sales, and fintech. No, it's completely different story. Just to make sure that we're on the same page here.
Yeah, you're right. Of course, we target. There is sub ICPs, for example, for finance. Will like there is one offer. Like here, we are talking about the pain point that small banks are getting neglected by their provider of services. Like, and we want to provide them with a better service. Like the other offer will talk about other pains. For example, the finance department has, like when they have like too many tabs, too many Excel sheets, and we want to optimize the operations for them. Like, and another, like at ABA now we target life sciences companies, like technology companies, and they have another pain, for example, to find the right location in the country. Now we have campaign to when we offer to research business location to open a new branch in Austria or in the DACH region, like, and we target the Middle East, Europe, like Poland, Slovakia, Czech Republic, Bulgaria, and there are a lot of companies who really want to explore this market. And even though we know that every business can be made online, but this region has very specific, rules, because you need to have loyal relationships, and you can build it only by face-to-face meetings or having at least one man representative, like hiring somebody like directly in Vienna, so this person can go to the headquarter office of your potential client with whom you already established like communication via email or LinkedIn, and he should establish like a real connection and show this client that we care about them. So we have a representative here, and he speaks their language, whether it's German or Swiss or whatever. And so this is a challenge because many companies want to have clients in this region, but they don't understand these nuances. Yeah, so that's why, for example, at our company we have local languages campaigns, which means we send not only in English, we send in German, in local, like in Polish and in Czech. Of course, I don't speak fluently in all of these languages, but I use ChatGPT and translator, specific translators, to try and sound like fluent. Because it helps with open rates. People are more willing to open if they see email in the local language, and we test for many years and it works much better. So it's also a point that's worth mentioning. So what's worse?
I was about to ask, going to the point, like what's the open rate, what's the requirements? Because in my company, we do have a dedicated team chatting and writing messages, doing outreach, everything in German. And even Austria and even Switzerland, they have their own nuances in language, despite it's German language, but not. Don't throw me some. Not those have different culture, different language, and sometimes it's a very small minor things. I would say I cannot see it, but our BDRs and our leaders see this always, and they say, no, it's Australian one. No, it's Switzerland. What is open rate for you in English language when you reach out to them?
So when we were using the simple messaging, the average open rate was from 21%, and it's like the highest. Usually it's even it's 7%. Yes, the delta, the gap is between 7 and 20% open rate. But once we switched to the spintax version, when we have this synonyms exchanging, it reaches up to 52% in open rates. And of course, it also includes better response rates. So it like I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw analytics in after 2 weeks of testing this. Like I thought it's like some magic and there's some mistake, but then yeah, like I saw people opening and replying, and like I thought, wow, finally we found some tool that really works and it makes sense to use it, and it doesn't require much skills to implement it. So I was very happy when we discovered this tool. Yeah. So
Can you elaborate a bit on those subject lines, or maybe like what exactly would you guys changed to get this 50 something?
yeah. Yeah, let's start. Yeah, from subject lines. Before it was common to have long sentence subject line,
Don't worry.
and yeah, and it was very boring, and yeah, people didn't even open it. As you see here, like subject line 3, 4, 5, it's like I even deleted the first two because it because it was way too long and way too boring. So um, my superiors, they suggested to have shorter subject lines and really use strong language,
Mhm.
like in subject line 5, settlement support sucks, or like unresponsive vendors, we can help. Like it's always some questions that um,
Trigger
pin,
them.
that pinpoint some of person thinking, and also I see often that sometimes we don't get responses, but it's the problem is inside the first stages of research. Sometimes we don't understand really what the potential leads needs. We just guess, okay, maybe we should reach out to this person,
Mhm.
but we don't really know if they need our solution. So uh, I always ask like my managers before, like, why don't we have like very detailed interview with existing clients to again go over like why they chose our why did they choose our tool, like what pains did we solve for them, and hear their language, hear their specific origin for this specific like topic. Because sometimes it's like you don't like, for example, I can't be a specialist, I can't be expert in every sphere, like in technology, in life science, medical industry, in pharmaceutical, in everything, and I don't know the specific terminology, and I don't know specifically what their everyday thoughts are. So when we are trying to reach out and ask people like what are you looking for, like, and then we
Mhm.
start uncovering what the messaging should look like to
So
get.
you suggest to move on with this and do some get back to our case studies and double check with our current partners and clients, ask them what their pain points. Like, hey guys, how we hooked you? What was exactly?
Okay, and about CRM, yeah, as I mentioned, now we are transitioned to instantly.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So I used to call it CRM, but now they call it sales engagement platform. Yes, and it is designed specifically for B2B sales.
Mm-hmm.
And now, yeah, they're pretty new, as they say, new kid on the block. They're pretty new tool on the market, and but I see that they have really great first clients, get great reviews. So our team decided to try and switch some campaigns to this tool and see how it changes, and it also has great results. Like we saw the instant results using instantly tool because as I told, yeah, open rates raised significantly, like +5 +10%.
And you
The
believe this is because of a instantly AI, right?
yeah,
You have okay, this is something become hotter here, you know? Right now sales loft are watching us and say like, what are you saying? Like it's insane to say this way. We can't do this. You believe or you have tested it is that is this sales engagement platform giving you more higher open rate comparing to the. Okay, how you tested it? Like what you did for it?
So we took the same. For example, I had like 1,000 leads that I need to target in 1 month, and I separated 500. Like half of it was on like one CRM, and half of it was uploaded into new CRM.
Okay.
With the same messaging, with the same subject lines, and of course, every time we start new campaign, we make. Usually, yeah, we like if we need to add new domain, yeah, like for example, I reach out from Daria Honcharuk at aba.gov.cv or something like that, and I have different variation of my mailbox, my name plus no, and my mailbox. But I wanted to say about email warm up. So before, our team was doing it mostly manually, like we have a list and they warm up the domain. But this tool, as you see, top features is email warm up for superb deliverability, and it really it shows you how many emails it sent and how much it warmed up.
Mm-hmm.
And if the mailbox is ready to be used, like the dashboard is amazing, like it's very easy to navigate, and yeah, I think because of warm up that is being done correct way. Of course, I'm not a technical person regarding the spam and warm up, but I I saw that it improved. And then like technical team said, yeah, we see that the how they say, like the main health is much better, and it allows us to send like bulk emails regularly. Yeah, before, like it was like every day they make a spam check and they say, okay, um, today let's reduce the amount of emails, or like, and we always like see whether we should reduce today or not reduce. But now, like, I don't need to worry about being in spam because the system is checking and it will automatically stop my campaign if it sees that it can harm somehow my domain.
So it automatically analyzes. Oh, wait a second! It's instantly calling me. What? You appreciate it? Oh yeah, you're welcome. So I'm my PayPal. Yeah, and Darius as well, right? So we're gonna get some money back. Thanks a lot, instantly. Wow.
Maybe visited your LinkedIn page, like yes, yeah, sometimes you receive this notification, or somebody visited your page or like your website. We also have this tool that we see who visited our website.
Mm-hmm.
We also, like, one person visited, but we reach out to the entire like team of 10 people, for example. Yeah, if we see that like team lead visited, we will mention this fact to the other colleagues.
What did you use?
I will tell you, but only in DMs. It's a secret.
So if in the past it was lead feeder, and in lead feeder right now it's they merged.
My thoughts into a good sentence, and yeah. So I also recommend to read non-fiction books. Yeah, books and listen to podcasts. My favorite ones are Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson, this Canadian psychologist. I love him. He also have sometimes very heated discussions with interviewers about.
Can you highlight with the mouse, like what you checking?
So I'm checking like his location. Okay.
Lots.
Yeah, so he is in Poland. So okay, I will know if I should write him in which range, like in which time zone, because sometimes it's a Polish company, but a person in New York. So I also want to write to him basically, yeah, in the range between 9 a.m. and like 3 p.m. Yeah, when people are most probably at work. And then I see highlights.
Okay.
Yeah, see about section.
And juicy, like lots of stuff here.
I see his history, yeah, who he were before.
Just to clarify, his title is a good one for this level of questions. Like, I'm not an expert. I'm just trying to understand that he was a member of a board, but now he's chief scientific officer and I'm like, is it really this guy can say yes, I would love to have another child company open in different country?
Yes. Yeah, good question. So yeah, of course, usually we reach out to member of the board because they are decision makers, but also, okay, they posted recently. This is more interesting. Finally, I found something I can really use.
Okay.
Okay, 7 hours ago, they visit Health Hackathon. I mean, the company was participating in the event.
And their marketing team did a mistake and decided to copy paste with the code of HTML. Okay, it's good. we can point it out. I'm joking. I mean, I see this
Yeah.
HTML code inside. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe it was supposed to be a joke.
no, I guess this is a silly copy paste without cleaning, or maybe
Mhm.
automatic. Some tools like Buffer, whatever,
Mhm.
do randomly for 5-6 sources, same post, and sometimes it could be with mistake in one place for everyone.
Yep.
That's not a topic. Sorry for interrupt. Okay.
Yeah, so look, my personalization would sound like that. Hello, Mr. Yarosh. I saw that your team recently had an event, a hackathon. I bet like you've made a lot of connections and you found new partners. How about having one more partner and then mention about our value proposition?
Wow. And by the way, if we go deeper to the photo, what if? I mean, I could imagine, but what if we will catch his face on this big picture? Like it's gonna be really amazing trick. Like, hey, I saw you, and maybe even circle around and say, here you are. Like, no joke. I know you've been there. and
Yeah. Yeah,
and
good. Yes, it's like your methods are the best.
So what you're saying right now is that nevertheless, it's time flies. Like when started in science, I don't know, since like decade back, and memes been working, right? And it's still working in your even it's very strict industry, right?
So yeah,
Raccoon for banks. Am I correct?
I wouldn't use it for science people, of course. I would use it for like business developers, sales people who really can sense my despair and my my high will to finally get a response. Yeah, like it works. Of course, you need to choose title properly. The example of the prompt I'm using, I include. Here you can see down. I include website of a targeted company.
Mm-hmm.
I say to ChatGPT, please find recent news or updates about them and write a short follow-up message and add how. Then I include my name of my company can help,
Mm-hmm.
and then we see here we are targeting some food industry. Like great to know that Waymonds and Co. has recently launched its fourth infrastructure fund targeting investments in clean mobility solutions in line with this strategy. Way to go. Yeah, it's like basic compliment and here like it would take me time to formulate this kind of sentence, but ChatGPT has pretty good grasp about how to write it. And of course, before I like prompted him also like to respond to me as sales development person. I
Mm-hmm.
gave him also some tip. I gave him examples, by the way. Like I gave him examples of some good personalizations that I did in the past. Yeah.
I have a question. How you look at the phrase "I hope this email find you well"?
Yeah,
uh,
I will delete. Yeah, it's. I usually delete it.
I'm
Yeah,
curious. So you delete it, right? It's not something you're gonna send to. Okay, I see.
this is directly from ChatGPT. Yeah, I
Ah,
would.
okay. Okay.
I recently discovered some exciting news about your company and wanted to congratulate you. Yeah, and usually I rewrite. I rewrite to make it shorter also.
Okay. Can I give you my perspective on this one?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
given the chance we have here. Okay. Hey recipient, I hope this email find you well. Probably will remove it. I recently discovered some exciting news. So probably some exciting news. It's a case when ChatGPT didn't found anything interesting about this company to put in. So I would read this as a brackets, like you need to put something inside, because some exciting news. It's like, hey, have you drinking? Have you seen a sun today, or something like it's a very random one? But we
Yeah.
can replace it with something. What Daria you said, you can take from personalization from LinkedIn. Something happened just 7 hours ago, and I wanted to extend my calculations. Okay, this is connection to the news. If it's really worth to be.
But we don't know what's the news. Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
Yes, we don't know yet whether it's congratulations or like how comes. And then your innovative approach to cut litter solution, it's really commendable and making positive back impact on this. Okay, keep up it. Okay, this is a big one a compliment that I believe we need to be reworked. If I were an SDR sending this email, I would definitely take on the questions this first big paragraph, because this is one prompted by ChatGPT, and ChatGPT just saying like, hey, go and figure out exactly what it should be here. Don't stick with this. And then let's go to CT. I'm eager to discuss how our services at XYZ company can support pretty litter mission and help you continue to lead in the pet care industry. Well, looks not bad from the first scratch, but if we have some concrete value prop that's gonna hit them, and usually ICP is billing for it, like we know that their pet industry can grow 20% up by us because we sent some secret sauce for cats. We should put it on here.
Yeah, you mean some facts. Yeah, you mean some numbers. I agree. Like we should put specific numbers, how we can improve their operations. Yeah, or specific offer. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we definitely. I should rework it.
No,
But
and this is a good starter. Like it speed up your time. Like you just have it and then you move it, but you no longer spend time on a structure. You know what you should put where.
just go and I search recent posts from SDRs or salespeople, and I try and I try to steal their ideas about personalization.
Definitely. And ChatGPT can be of help here as well. So if we see that company has zero information and they're really busy doing some fruits, what I would prefer to do with a ChatGPT, I'm doing this for my 4 years old son, right? When I don't know what something, how to proceed with, like anything, I'm just saying like, hey, imagine you are in my position, ChatGPT means, and I have a fruit company. They have nothing on their website, but we do sell them solutions that impact on XYZ, open them branches, building factories, whatever, or implement CRM into their system. And then, so imagine you are an SDR in this company and you're doing this, that. What I want from you is to give me a hint what could really affect this title who are working in this company, what they really care about. And so one guy a year ago just made me fell in love with Salesforce. And I know it seems like not for SMB, but actually it is. If in case you want, they have tons of different options. Salesforce is a not very comfortable comparing to Reply.io, Outreach, SalesLoft, which all of I mentioned amazing. Like Reply.io is Ukraine-based, SalesLoft, British one if I'm not mistaken, and Outreach is American one. Those three I would suggest definitely. They are very similar, and you just need to leverage what you want to choose. And usually part of calls, cold calling, is embedded inside. So every system offer calling system inside, even Salesforce. All they have. What I love like in Salesforce is that it's a monster, can be any possible way you want. You can build whatever you want in this world. You can build a full whole company with all the operations inside this system, and this is amazing. But if you need a really quick outreach system, I would say those three are really amazing. Or maybe in what you Daria mentioned, your options, like this is a fresh and new one, and if they really have open rate higher, let's improve and use it.
Yep. Yeah.
And I guess this is only one question today, right? Thank you, Grady. Really glad you joined our call.
Thank you, everybody who attended and who will watch the recorded session. If you will have questions, just DM us, and I'm happy to connect, network, and respond to any specific questions you may have. Thank you, Ivan, for inviting me. It was really nice.
It's a pleasure. Many, many thanks to everybody, and see you next week. Please send me your messages for the topics you want to hear. Thank you. See you guys. I'm going to end stream.